Okay. All right, let's come to our comfortable seated position, recline position. So we'll lie down. You can hear me okay? Yeah, let's lie down here. And come to our hugging the knee position. So maybe you start with having your hands behind your thighs and rock yourself with your feet floating. As you bring your knees close to your chest, you might notice your bum lifts. And that's okay. Good. And from here, left foot comes down to the mat and relax. Your right foot keeps it there and hold the back of your right thigh with your left hand. Right hand comes to your rib cage, and you're holding your rib cage with your thumb in the back and four fingers in front. Good. And let's inhale here. With your exhale, belly comes down. And as your belly comes down, pull your knee close to your chest. Inhale and loosen. Exhale, belly comes down. And knee comes close to your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, belly comes down. And knee comes close to your chest. Good. And let's release your right foot down and lie down. Maybe your arms out to the side, just like Shavasana, and take a couple of breaths here. Good. And lift your right foot again. And keeping your knee soft, and hold both hands, hold the back of your thigh. And we'll start to stretch by pushing the heel to the sky. Pushing the heel to the sky. And this time you keep your knee closer to the chest so that your hamstring is stretching. So if you loosen your hand and if you straighten your leg, you might feel your calf stretching more than hamstring. So we'll bring your knee closer to your chest and keep it there and start to press your heel to the sky. And feel the hamstring stretch. Good. Okay. And let's release. So your knee could be somewhere here and you might be pushing away just like this. But as long as you feel the stretch on the hamstring, that's great. All right. Let's release your right foot down and come to relaxed position. Take a breath or two. Okay, now let's bring your left foot to the left foot off the mat and hold. Okay, hold the left back of your left thigh with your right hand, and your left hand grab the rib cage. It's just to feel that your rib cage is expanding and shrinking. Inhale in the middle. Exhale and bring your belly down. Shrink and exhale. Bring your knee close and release. Inhale. Belly down and knee comes close. Inhale, lift. Exhale, belly comes down. Inhale, loosen. Exhale and belly comes down. Shrink your body. Let's release. Your left foot comes down. Take a Shavasana position and couple of breaths. Good. Left foot lift and hold the back of your thigh with your both hands. Right? So keep wherever your thigh is, and we'll start to push your heel away and start to feel the hamstring stretch. Good. So your knees are definitely, left knee can be definitely bent. Okay, and let's release. Release and rock yourself to your seated position. And bring your hands behind you and relax your right leg. And relax your right leg, and if your knee drops to the side, that's okay. If you like to hold it in a straight line, that's okay too. Good. And first, we'll press your hands into the mat or floor so that you're lengthening the spine. Good. And I'd like to really see that you're not sinking into the mat, but lifting from the chest. Good. Lifting from the chest, nice long spine. Keep it there. And the bent knee comes out to the side. And back. Comes out to the side. And back. Okay, so we'll keep going with your nice long spine. And if your knee doesn't go as low as mine, that's okay. We're trying to keep the long spine and I'll open the knee. Good. And one more out to the side. And come back in. And we'll switch. Relax your back, relax your hands. Opposite knee comes in. And again, press your hands into the mat and lengthen the spine. Open your chest. From here, your knee out to the side. And back in. Knee out. Back in. And you feel like you might not feel like you're doing much. But we're trying to program our body to be able to lengthen the spine when your knee is out to the side. Good. And let's take one more out to the side. And back. Well done. Come you into your seated position. Come into your seated position. Good. And have your hands in a fist. And bring your fist facing down next to your bum. Push your fist down, and as you do, engage your belly to inhale and lengthen. So inhale, lengthen the spine, push your hand down, almost feeling like you're lifting the buttocks. And release. So when you inhale and you're lifting your spine and also engaging your belly. And release. We engage your belly as you try to expand your lungs. Let's do two more. Lift, inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, come back to your neutral position. And maybe you feel like you're nice and tall, nicer and taller than usual, and be able to sit on your sit bone. Okay, now from here, your elbow to your waist, your palms facing upward. Good. And we'll extend your arm shoulder height and turn your palm down. Turn your palm down and maybe pinky goes up, your thumbs facing down. Good. So you're twisting your hand inward, back of your hands maybe come closer, facing toward each other. And release. Elbow to your waist. And extend your arms, back of your hand comes facing each other. And release. So as you do, not only extending your arms, also shoulder reach forward, and maybe you'd like to round your back. So as you extend, shoulder may come forward, and maybe relax your back. Good. And release, elbow to your waist. Two more like this. Extend, reach forward, and release. Extend, reach forward, back of your hands closer, and release. Well done. And hands to your knees. Take a couple of breaths. All right. Okay, let's roll onto the tabletop. Come into the tabletop and extend your right leg to the back. Good. And engage your belly so that you can swing your right foot toward your right and inner foot land on the mat. Good, and we'll stay here to breathe. As you exhale, you're relaxing your inner thighs. Good, and if you are used to this, you can stay here, or maybe you can shift back slightly and come forward, tabletop. Shift back and come forward. Rocking yourself back and forth. Relax your right foot, right ankle, and right thigh. Good. And let's come up. Hands walk towards your knees and lift yourself up. Good. And this one, your left foot push down so that you're supporting the balance. Good. And your left hand on your waist. Right arm goes up to the sky. Engage, inhale, lift. And exhale, hinge over your left side. Inhale, come back. Exhale to your left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale over to your left. And let's come back down. Right hand to your right waist. Left hand up to the sky. Reach and inhale. Exhale over to your left, right. Inhale, come up. Exhale and over to your right. Inhale and reach up. Exhale over to your right. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to your mat. Engage your belly, swing your right foot to the back. And knee comes down, take a breath. Extend your left leg and swing it to the side. And once landed, relax your inner thigh, your left foot, and breathe. Good. And from here, walk your hands close to your knees and lift yourself up. Okay, right hand to your hip or waist and lift your left arm to the sky. Reach, inhale. So you're lifting your rib cage and exhale over to your right. Come back, inhale and reach. Exhale over to your right. Feel the abdomen support. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale over to your right. Inhale to come back. And exhale, switch your arm and lift your right arm. Inhale, reach higher. And exhale, hinge over your left. Inhale and lift. Exhale and over to your left. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale. Come back to center and hand comes down to your mat. Swing your left foot back, knee down to the mat. And we'll come into cat and cow. Looking down, inhale. Exhale, belly comes down, buttocks to the sky. Look ahead, inhale. Exhale and release. Round your back. Tailbone down, inhale. Exhale and release. So you don't have to look up so much, but belly draws down, buttocks to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, release. Push into your hands and knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look ahead. Exhale. Inhale, round. Exhale, come back to your neutral position. Good. Now, tuck your toes under and stretch your toes. So quite often in the case of male, because you have nice strong torso muscle, the core muscle, or maybe shoulder muscle, or if you're lifting a lot of things, shoulder muscle thick, or maybe shoulder blades have lots of muscle around it, your spine has limited mobility because of this great muscle. So sometimes cat and cow or even the downward dog could be a little bit tough for a male. So it's good to bring some mobility to your spine by doing the cat and cow. Very simple pose, but very beneficial. Okay, so come to your tabletop again, and we'll lift up to downward dog. Push into your hands and toes, and lift your knees. Once lifted, walk your dogs. So earlier we stretched the hamstrings, or at least we tried to stretch the hamstrings. Now you might be feeling more into your calf. Good, whenever you're ready. And if you like to, You can come to that downward dog position with your heels lifted, soften your knees, and press your hands into the mat, buttocks to the sky. Good. And look towards your hands, walk your feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold from your belly. Good. And we want to practice this folding maybe 3 more times. So bend your knees generously and walk your hands to your knees. Inhale, half lift. And here, if you can lengthen your knees, go ahead. And from here, belly folds towards your knees. You can bend your knees, but belly comes close to your thighs. Just like we sometimes practice the forward fold. Knees are soft and belly comes close to your buttocks. 2 more like this. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold from your belly. Soften your knees. Good. And last one. Walk your hands to your shins or knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold from your belly. Well done. Squeeze into the tip of your palm. Roll yourself up. And once you're standing, take a breath or two. Good. Let's take one foot back so that you're opening to the long edge of the mat. And we'll slide your hands to your knees and come into a half squat position. Good. And from here, bring your left shoulder into your center. Good. Left shoulder into the center and look towards your right. Back to center, right shoulder into the center, look towards your left. Back to center and to your right. So we repeat this to stretch the side of your body. And also if your side of the body comfortably stretched, more twist comes to your spine. Shoulder in. Maybe there is more mobility to your neck as well. Look towards your side and maybe to the back with your head or not. Come back to center, over to your left, back to center. One more set. We'll come into the right. Maybe if there is space, sink your hip. Come back to center, over to your left. Look toward the back. Maybe sink your hip, relax. And come back to center. Lift yourself up. And maybe shake your hands, your wrist. Take a breath or two. Good. And now from here, we'll come into a squat position again without your hands supporting. So if you don't want to go too deep, you can just stay afloat. And then come to a stable position. Once you're in a stable position, lift your both arms up. Simply bend forward to your right side and come back. Over to the other side and come back. So your waist and down is like the roots buried in the soil. And torso, your arms, your head is moving as wind comes, strong wind comes, blows into your body. Good. So strong lower body, loose upper body. Good. And once come up, reach up to the sky, inhale. And exhale, come back down. Okay. Now let's close your feet. And we don't do this pose very often, but let's come into this position. So you can use a support or maybe have your back close to the wall so that you can touch the wall. Good. And if you can, bring your left foot into your right knee. Good. And if this already feels the super opening, we'll stay here. And if there is more space from this comfortable position too, you'll lower by bending in, lower your hip. And also feel the glutes stretch. So again, you can touch the support. You can also have the wall in the back. So maybe your bum can rest on the wall and come into this position. Good. And let's lift. Stationary walk. And we'll do the opposite side. Bring your opposite ankle to your knee. And stay here with your stretching inner thigh. If there is space, you can bend and sink your hip. Good. Nice stretch happening to your glutes or inner thighs. And let's come up. Well done. Stationary walk. Okay. Now let's open our arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge from your hip. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold from the belly. Hands to your mat, send your feet to the back. Good. So here, if you like to, you can stay here. Or you can bring your knee to your elbow. So right knee to your right elbow. And extend left knee to your left elbow. And extend. 2 more sets if you like. Good. 1 more set. Well done. Come down all the way to your mat. Close your elbows, cobra under your toes and point. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, lower. 2 more, inhale. Shoulders down. Exhale, lower. Glutes engaged, last one. Exhale, lower. Come to your seated position. Come to your seated position. And we've come here already. Okay, so today, again, we'll relax or lengthen your left leg and hands behind you. Cross your right ankle over your left leg and bring your ankle as close to your, over your knee. Ankle over your knee or closer. But ankle over your knee is good. Okay, we'll hold this position. Inhale, push into your hands and lengthen. Exhale, release. You can walk your hands closer if it's easy enough. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, last one. Hold here. So keep your nice long spine. Expand your chest. Maybe shallow breath. Good. And let's release. Release and your right foot down to the mat. And from here is our own journey. We're gonna walk your hands close to your hip and roll onto your sit bones. Before it was more like lying or sitting on your soft bum. Now we wanna sit on your sit bone. Almost feel like you're pushing yourself forward and roll onto your sit bone. Good. And if you need to push to keep your nice long spine, keep pushing your hands behind you. However the way it's comfortable for you to push, that's the right push. Good. And if you are comfortable without any support, you can also come into a forward fold. And how deep you go is up to you. But you don't need to push yourself to come forward. If you need to support yourself to stay upright onto your sit bones, this is where you want to be. Good. And if your knee is tight, you can also soften your front knee. Soften and relax your left leg and also right thigh could be relaxed, and lengthen the spine here. Good. So no compromise. Hopefully you're out of this round back and be able to lift by pushing your hand into the mat. Start to be able to relax. Maybe relax your bent knee, or maybe relax your right inner thigh. If you're in a forward fold, relax into the position. Good. And let's lift. We'll switch here. So your left foot across on the right knee, hands behind you. Hands behind you, and start to press your hand into the mat so that you're lifting your chest, lifting your rib cage, nice long spine. Good. Keeping your spine nice and long. Keep pushing your hand down. And release. Two more like this. Push down and inhale, lengthen. And release. Last one. Hold here, one breath. And release. Well done. Now your left foot down to your mat. Good. And walk your hand. Okay, you don't walk your hand right away. You start to press yourself to roll onto your sit bone. So this is the first step. Good. So rolling onto the sit bone makes you want to bend your knee. Go ahead. Good. Here you want to have the nice kind of vertical line from your sit bone to the spine. Nice long spine from the sit bone. And keep pressing your hand down to the mat to keep the sit bones and spine. Good. And again, if you're happy with your lengthened right leg, you may come into your forward fold. So forward fold is not the goal. The goal is to have the sit bones and integrity of sit bone and spine relationship. Good. So if you don't need to use your hand to push down, but if you only like to come forward just a bit, that's totally fine. Good. And take one more slow breath. Start to lift. Right foot comes in and both feet face each other. Hold your ankles, your shins, or maybe toes, and see if you can do a butterfly wing with your knees up and down. Good. All right. And let's release. Let's release. And we'll come into this main pose today. So we'll open our legs out to the side. Good. So your hands are supporting, and we want to come into the similar pose where you're pushing yourself forward and come into your sit bone. So here, if you like to sit on the block or cushion or books so that it's easier, that's totally great. You can bring it in. So we keep our sit bones onto the mat and nice long spine. Nice long spine. Breathe. So if your hands are pushing down, which probably all of us are, almost feel like you lift your buttocks off the floor. And you are not really entirely lifting, but by doing so, you're lifting your rib cage, your chest, all the way to your shoulder. Lift and lighten the hip. Lighten the hip weight so that you're relaxing around your hip, inner thighs, your groin, everything is relaxed. Good. Okay. And let's release. Well done. And we'll close your legs and we'll lie down to the mat. Hug your knees to your chest. And we'll come into another hamstring stretch. So your left foot down and right foot off the floor, off the chest. And hold the back of your right thigh. And from here, engage your ankle and kick your heel toward the sky. So you start to keep your thigh closer to your chest. Lift your heel to the sky. But then you don't have to come closer. It maybe it's a little bit away from you. And kick toward the back or toward the sky. If you're flexible, you can reach to your toes. Of course, you don't have to. Good. And release your hand. Good. From here, keep your right leg there and left knee comes to your chest. Right heel come down or over the mat. Pressing your heel and arch away from your hip. Well done. Relax your right heel down. Both hands hold the back of your left thigh and start to press your heel to the sky. Good. So you bring your knee closer if you like and push your heel to the sky. Good. Wherever that's comfortable. Good. And let's release. Release. And what did we do? We forgot. We do it. Did we? Yeah, we did this. So you are extending your right knee comes in and hold your right knee And bring your left heel on or over the mat. Stretching the groin, inner thigh, or the front of your thigh. Good. And release your heel down. Left heel drag it closer. And come into your reclined pigeon pose. Your right leg in and out. Good. Let's come into your own version of reclined pigeon. So once you are in the position, maybe you rock yourself side to side, maybe not. And even if your foot is down and cross your ankle, you can rock your whole structure in and out or side to side. Rocking motion will loosen up the nervousness that your muscles holding. Good. Excellent. And let's take 2 more breaths here. Release your foot down and switch. Left ankle cross, left leg in and out. Whenever you're ready, come into your own version of reclined pigeon. Again, you can stay stationary or you can rock yourself side to side. Good. And whenever you're ready, slow down your breath, 2 more breaths. Release your foot down. Good. And release your left leg straight. Right knee out to the side. So your right leg is bent, right knee out to the side. Recline tree pose. Arms drag to become a tree shape. Push your heel, reach your arms, push and reach. Glutes engage, push and reach, and let go. 2 breaths here. Let's switch. Engage your belly. Right knee comes in, right leg extends. Drag your left heel in and out to the side. Start to push your right heel and reach your both arms to the sky or to the side. And push and reach. Engage your glutes. Push and reach and let go. 2 breaths. Well done. And drag your right heel in, engage your belly, left knee comes in, hug your knees to your chest. Lift your head, become a tight ball. Maybe release your hands and keep the tight ball. And release, come into Shavasana, open your arms, your legs. And give ourselves a big sigh, inhale. Big sigh here. Another one. And feel the lightness from your body, from your mind. Relax your facial muscle, your jaw, your abdomen, your inner thigh. Now we all come back to our awareness. Start to move your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and ankles. Relax your arms down and reach overhead. Give yourself nice long stretch. Exhale from your mouth. Tighten your belly. One knee comes in, the other knee comes in. Roll yourself up. Have a seat. Have a seat. Hands on your knees. And take a couple of breaths for your thighs and knees to settle. Lift your hands off your knees onto your chest. Take one breath to the precious being that is you. Arms together. Thank you so very much for joining today's class. Namaste. Thank you, and thank you. Well done.